What is up, everybody? We're hanging out here, me and Ken. Let me know if you could hear us pretty well.
Good evening, everyone.
Or if we're too hot, I might need to adjust the sound. We're doing a new setup here. But those of you who don't know, this is Ken Murphy, the founder of Cape Con, Cape Events, Cape Anime.
Have I been that absent?
I wouldn't say you've been that absent, but we talk to a lot of people. So we have got some pretty exciting stuff. CJ says we are good to go. Justin Quick in the chat said first. You were first. Welcome, Justin. Glad you're here.
Always.
CJ from Nightmares and Nerdscape said, well, what do we have here? Well, hang out for a minute and we'll tell you. All right. So, Ken, do you want to kick us off?
Thank you, Danny. I will take it away. Thank you for having us here in the Cutting Edge Heroes studio, doubling tonight as our Cape Event studio. So I don't come on as much, and that is true. There are still many things with Cape Events and Cape Con and Cape Anime that I'm very passionate about, and one in particular I wanted to share with you all tonight. Let's get started. So a year ago, I joined Danny for one of these, and we were excited. We had just announced that we were partnering with the Safe House of Southeast Missouri to be a fundraising arm for them. We chose them as our philanthropy last year, and we're doing the same again this year. We were really excited last year to work with Kim Dixon and her amazing team at the Safe House and all the great work they do in our community. That being said, we used lots of different paths last year with our 20th anniversary to help raise some money for them. We came on and we went live with our first exclusive comic book cover in 10 years. 10 years ago, we did the exclusive with Marvel Comics. We had a wonderful time with that. It was quite a celebration. We let that just kind of be a part of our history. And then we brought it back last year as now part of our current existence. I was very excited to work with Mad Cave Studios and our very good friends, Will and Tyrene at Muse Tap Studios to create an exclusive cover. You may remember the Speed Racer #1 that's currently going on at Mad Cave Studios. We had a great success with that. The entire event, the 20th anniversary, was such a wonderful event, and we were able, with your help and your support, to raise $5,000 for the Safe House of Southeast Missouri. And we wrapped that show. We went into Cape Anime, had a wonderful time. Thank you again for all of your support. And as we start planning for the 21st anniversary show in November, we all have things we love. We all have things that kind of brought us to the table, that maybe we have strengths that we share and bounce off each other. And by that, I mean the leadership, the executive team here at Cape Events. I approached the team with an annual plan to do exclusive covers with some independent publishers, and we are here to announce this book that you're seeing right here. This book right here, brand new, just published, the first issue of The Greatest American Hero by AMP Comics. It's about a 6-month process to get this done. So we started working again with Will and Tyrene from Muse Tap Studios. They have been with us at Cape Con for every bit of 15 years, and we partnered with them again to create this very exclusive book, limited to 200 copies, just for us, just for you. Not shared anywhere else right now, launching today. We'll get more into the book here in a minute. Just a quick side note is I want to do a quick shout out. I feel like this is my advertisement moment. Our buddy Billy at Forgecraft made these for us. You'll see some more of these. These are comic book stands, and they are designed for graded slabbed books. You can also put single copies in them. So give Billy at Forgecraft a look. And Billy, thank you for making these for us. They're beautiful. Dan, here we are. What I consider an annual process for us. We hope to make the Safe House an annual philanthropy of ours. We feel like they do wonderful work, Kim and her crew. And this is how we launch the 2026 campaign to raise money for them. And that is The Greatest American Hero book. I know you love comics as much as I do.
Yep. Yeah, that's actually where our relationship started.
Correct.
You own Marvels and Legends here on Broadway, and my brother, when I first moved to Missouri, took me in there and said, "This is the coolest comic shop." And
were you about 16?
I was 18.
18.
I was 18 years old. First time I met Ken, and we have been friends ever since. And here we are. 26 years later.
Business partners.
Yeah.
So
26 years later, running a business together.
So you may, and if you've been around this with us for all these years, you may remember, obviously, the staple that was started back long before us was Comic Con. Comic Cons have become pop culture staples, and they do. They evolve. They change. And we know from time to time, focuses have not been directly centered on comic books. That's not a secret, and that's just the evolution of what we do putting on events. That being said, this gives us a chance to help studios like Mad Cave, to help studios like AMP, to help artists who are out there, maybe writers who are out there, get their books into more hands. You know, we can actually get these books into your hands and friends of yours' hands and friends of the Greatest American Hero, and they may not have seen this book because not all of your local comic shops will carry it. But as an exclusive cover, we can get these books into more hands. So we're excited. I do want to talk a little bit about the cover, and then we'll move forward real quickly. So this cover, designed by Will and Tyrene at MuseTap Studios, if you'll look, it's centered in the early 1980s. The cover is. That, of course, is when the television show took place. We came up with the concept. If you'll look, and I know Katrina
behind the light.
Katrina did post the actual book on the Cape Events page.
Yeah.
If you will look, they are in an appliance. They're on the street here in Cape Girardeau, and they're in front of an appliance store that actually existed in the 1980s called Tinsley's Appliance Store. So we went authentic and used the appliance store that actually existed here in Cape Girardeau, and we gave them a shout out. And then if you'll remember back in the old days, the TV sets were in the windows of appliance stores. So we went with that concept on what was happening in or around the Southeast Missouri or St. Louis area in the early 80s. If you look close, you will see that Will and Tyrene put in the very last out of the 1982 World Series, where Bruce Sutter was pitching and Darrell Porter was catching, and it's depicted on one of those TV screens. There was a wrestling show in St. Louis called Wrestling at the Chase. Danny and I are both big wrestling fans, and so is Will and at MuseTap. So we actually put one of the television sets is set to the KPLR Channel 11 Wrestling at the Chase show. If you all remember our friend, she's been a part of Cape Events and Cape Con on a couple of different occasions. We have a local horror host, Misty Brew. Misty Brew is also on one of the television screens as she hosted a horror late night television show. I believe that was KBSI.
Yeah.
So we put this together, and Will, I don't want to steal all Will's work, or thunder. Will can tell you more about the cover because he's got some other really cool, I guess you call them Easter eggs, perhaps. Mm-hmm. His design has some really cool things in here, and Will, you can talk to Will because Will will be on hand at Cape Con for, again, the 93rd straight year. And
21st annual
21st.
Cape Con.
And Will's been around since the beginning, just about. And he'll be on hand to sign these great books and talk about this cover. That covers the comic book. That covers my buddy Billy at Forge Craft. That covers shouting out to the Safe House and Kim Dixon and her amazing team. There is an announcement.
There's an announcement, but there's also something going on with these comics tonight as well.
Oh, man, yes. The most important part.
The most important part.
Guys, they're for sale. They're on sale. So last year, if you remember, we waited until November to actually release them and sell them at the show. It was wonderful. But we want to capture the excitement of this book coming out on the market right now. This book is live on the market right now as we speak. First issue just came out. So we're actually giving you guys a chance to get it early. We can tell you how to pick them up. Danny, you want to talk about the QR code? You might be better to do that than me.
Those of you who are tech savvy even moderately, which is more than 10, that QR code you see up in the corner, if you scan that, it will take you to a link on our website where you can purchase the comic online. if you are not local, because if you are local and you're coming to the show, you can pick your comic up at the show.
Yep.
But if you are not local and you would like to get one of these, we will ship it to you. Just select that and pay for the shipping, and we will get that to you. The first 100 issues we've got.
Before that,
okay.
If you are local and we want you to have this book now in your hands right now, we can make arrangements for you to pick that up at my place where I work at Vintage Stock at West Park Mall. If not, we will ship it to you. But we really want you to have it in your hands now. You can read the book, A, awesome, and B, you can then plan to have Will sign it at the show.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because that is our next big announcement.
It is.
Will and Tyreen. That's the
Will and Tyreen.
That's the Will.
Will and Tyreen. That Will. Will and Tyreen from USTAP. They will be there discussing this book.
They will be at the show.
They can talk about the Speed Racer book. They can talk all about all kinds of amazing art they've produced over the years.
Yeah. So for the first 100 issues that we sell, we've got something pretty special going on.
Yeah, so here's the plan. So because we're launching tonight and we like to incentivize, we like to play games, we like to give you guys reason.
Well, I guess we need an announcement before we announce this, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, sake. So our guest announcement. Let's do that because it goes hand in hand with
There will be two Wills to sign your book.
So he's a returning guest. He was, what year was he with us?
Oh, I'm not the archivist. 7 or 8.
Okay.
8 or 9.
Years.
Somebody out there knows.
Someone out there was there and can tell us what year of Cape Con he was here.
Pre-10th anniversary. There he is.
Friend of Cape Con.
Yes.
Returning guest William Catt, the actor who played the greatest American hero, as well as being in a litany of great movies, TV shows, and the movie The House, and then The House 4. He's in both of those, which are both great horror films for our horror fans out there. He's in Carrie, yes.
Yeah, horror fans.
William Catt will be joining us at Cape Con.
So what I love so much about this is returning people. Men and women, creators, artists, writers, and certainly people who have been performers. When they have a chance to come back and see what you all have created over the past 21 years with us, he's going to be very happy to be back. He was a wonderful guest the first time around. I think it's just safe to say we had a wonderful show that year, and it was fun. It's just different. We are in a new era by far in the last 3 or 4 years since we partnered up, Danny, with Katrina. It's a new era, and we are happy to welcome him back. Like I said, a friend of the show. He does have creative interest in this show. He also has his likeness. So not only did Will and Tyreen capture his likeness, the interior artist captured his likeness. So this book does share his likeness as the greatest American hero and Ralph, but he has creative interest in this book as well. So it's nice to have him here to sign your books. And by signing your books, here's the incentive, and here's what we want to have some fun with. For 48 hours, from right now until 7:30 or 8 o'clock Friday night, anyone that purchases a copy, if you purchase 2 copies, you get 2 entries. Anyone that purchases a copy, they're $10. That anybody in the next 48 hours that purchases a copy will be into a drawing, and that drawing will be in 48 hours. And if you are the chosen lucky winner, the Cape Events will take care of his signature on your book at no charge at all. So you'll get a chance to meet him, talk with him, and he will sign this exclusive comic book at no charge. So
and that is also for our fans who will not be in attendance, but who still want the comic book wherever they live. If you're the winner, we will get it signed and ship that to you with the signature on it.
Yeah, if you want a signed book and you can't make it to the show, if you find this video, if you find this clip, if someone shares it with you and you're a fan and you've wanted his autograph, we'll get it signed for you and we'll ship it right out to you. That's part of the excitement about doing it now, as opposed to waiting for the show. Because when the show happens, it's full tilt. We don't have the capacity to really do that then. We have the capacity to do it now. So those are our exciting talking points, and I appreciate, again, another year of your support and putting on this show that I hope you find as rewarding as I do. We are also in a new era to give back to our community. Last year, we were thrilled with what we could do for the Safe House, with what you all allowed us to do with your support, whether it was pictures with the Mach 5, whether it was buying the comic book, whether it was buying tickets. It all went to helping support them and furthering, us bringing the best possible show we can to you all. Danny, is there any comments that you can see that I can't?
Yes.
That you might want to holler out?
I feel bad. I don't know what this word is.
Darian, I know you're about in the realm of my age, so I know you are probably a fan of The Greatest American Hero.
USTAP said they will throw in a free remarquee on that for the winner as well.
All right. Or we can do, yeah. Thank you very much, guys. That's very kind of you.
Matt Cohen said, "Will he?" Why is it doing that? Stop doing that. Hold on. Oof, trying to print the comments.
Man, that was me. I'd have already been in the weeds and turned this thing off. Am I forgetting anything? No?
I don't think so.
All right. The cover is really cool, you guys. If you're fans of the St. Louis Cardinals, and we can segue into that here in a minute if you want to. But yeah, the fact that we included the 82 World Series last out, the fact that we included Misty Brew, the fact that we included if you're a St. Louis, so if any of my friends or family from St. Louis is on this feed, back in the late 1970s, early 1980s, there was always the Superfest concert at Busch Stadium, and we put that in as well. Again, Will, I know I'm giving all your points away from your book, but
Sorry, my mouse is being really stupid.
We just love the book so much. We loved the Speed Racer book last year. This project continues to be a passion. Am I gone?
No, you're still on.
This project continues to be a passion of mine, you guys. I will do this as long as you find it interesting. I'll do it as long as you.
Oh, you're on the keyboard. That's why it's doing that. It's you, Ken.
It's always me. If you guys, I think we're going to get into a situation. There we go. Sorry,
Ken was leaning on the keyboard and pushing buttons.
I indeed was. But I see us moving forward, and perhaps you enjoy collecting these things, and you would have a collection of the Cape events or the CapeCon exclusive covers, meaning you never know what next year brings and the year after, and that's way too much to think about right now.
Rachel DeRung Talk wants to know, where is the link to purchase? This QR code up in the corner, if you just scan that or snap a pic of it and then open your camera app, the QR should come up. And that would be the easiest way to get to it, but we can possibly get a link in the comments as well.
Matt, some of our guests, he will have 8x10s of what do you call them, Danny? 8x10 photos of his work on carry to sign. He won't carry any merch. Highly unlikely he will carry any merch. So if you need to find some carry merch to bring from to sign, please do so. Oh, gosh, I'm going to try to read some of these. Darren, hell yeah. I believe that was 2010. Who said that? That was Will and Ty. And then I talked to Matt there for a second, and then Newstep jumps in again. So a remark A, gosh, I love that idea, and of course I'll probably get you to do that, guys. I'll probably need you guys to make one for me as well. So there you go. What is the link? Got that?
I will get the link put up in the comments here real quick. Give me just a second. The
goodie bags, Haley. We'll get back to you again. We're one thing at a time as far as announcing this. But Haley, we will certainly let you know what the plan is. Thank you. Can you tell us what Safe House does? Those who don't know. Yes, Miranda. Hi. The Safe House of Southeast Missouri is there to support people who have gone through some trials as it might relate to domestic violence, some abandonment.
There you go. Link is in the comments.
Any type of abuse that sadly we can think of. The Safe House is there for, again, not just men and women and everyone. It's very inclusive is what I'm trying to say. If you have any questions about the Safe House, please reach out to them. They're easy to talk with. They're on social media, the Safe House of Southeast Missouri. Kim Dixon is the director. I don't feel comfortable going through services and their mission. I think it'd be better if you reached out to them. But I do know that they've been in this community for decades doing work for those who are at risk. At risk.
Yep.
Yeah, Danny, can you add
Yeah,
that?
they offer support, an anonymous an anonymous safe place to go if if you feel that you're in danger from some sort of a domestic situation, be that men, women, children. They offer like a clothing, food, all of that to kind of help out when people just need to get out of a bad situation.
Our trans community that needs support. Yep, all that. Very inclusive.
CJ from Nightmares and Nerdscape said, and ordered. So
thank you.
That was I believe, our first purchase. Yes,
CJ, thank you so much. That means the world to us. That means the world to Safe House. And we are going to get these books into all your hands.
And I believe CJ is making the trip from where he now lives in Tennessee.
Wow.
He was in Virginia to be joining us for Cape Con as well. Jack Johnson said, sorry for being late, but I missed the next guest.
You did, Jack. It is a returning guest that you, I'm sure, remember here a decade or more back. William Catt. As a matter of fact, Will thinks it was 2010. That's 15, 16 years ago. Good gracious. William Catt, the greatest American hero, and he was wonderful back then, and we are excited to have him because we are now in our possession of the new Cape Con exclusive of the greatest American hero #1, and we're excited to get him to talk about the book, talk about his life as the greatest American hero, and where it's taken him over the past 30 years of his career.
I will say we've got Donald Hickerson in the chat.
What's up, Donald?
He said, will we ever get back to a Comic Con again?
Let me handle this.
Miss the old days with the more old school creators and artists. Now, I guess Donald missed our announcement that we're bringing Jeff Brennan, the Marvel and DC comic artist. We also have another comic artist that we will be announcing soon. Donald must have also missed our very big and growing artist alley that supports independent comic creators and artists and what they do.
Was Afua Richardson here?
Yes, and 2 years ago we had Afua Richardson and Maria Wolf, both Marvel and DC comic artists at the show. Yeah. So I can understand where you would like to see nothing but comic creators at the show, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's not our show.
We
diversify our entertainment for everyone. So you will see some comic artists and creators at the show this year, as you have the last several years. But I promise you, we will continue to work on making comic books and our love for them, both of us, our love for comics, a part of Cape Con.
Yeah, Donald, thanks for your question. I'll just second that with Danny and let you know that we're working to keep comics alive.
And this is I would like to we could address maybe a little bit further up just because I think it helps. But Ronnie Mansfield also asked, can you get Yadier Molina to come with that guy, meaning David Eckstein?
That's David Eckstein, the 2006 World Series MVP.
World Series MVP, who will be coming to the show, so he can get an autograph for his mom.
Thank you,
Ronnie.
Thank you for your question.
I would love for your mom to get an autograph from Yadier Molina at our show. Unfortunately, celebrities there's not an Amazon website for bringing celebrities to our show. All we can do is ask and try.
Yeah, man, I would love it. Are you kidding?
And we get lucky sometimes, and sometimes we don't. But we do our best to put on a good show, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah. And we appreciate your support in that endeavor. Yachty would be great. Maybe he'll put a book out next year and come do it.
Yeah, Miranda said, awesome cause. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, Miranda.
CJ said he will be here with bells on.
Woohoo!
Katrina said, hello. Hello,
Katrina.
The third part of this trinity.
That's right.
Michelle Saborn said, hello. Hello, Michelle. Noah Hudson.
Hey, Noah.
Still hoping for Charlie Cox or Chris Sabat eventually at Comic-Con.
Me too.
Me too.
Keep fingers crossed. Praying to the Comic-Con gods.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. Me too.
Yeah. If you have an asset to reach out to them that will get them here that we don't know about, please feel free to share it with us. But just so you know, we are constantly working on getting guests.
And don't forget Wilson Bethel.
And Xana New said, we have such a good lineup this year. Thank you, Xana. John Medlin, looking forward to seeing the Clone Wars cast as well. Me too, brother.
Yeah, I don't want to overlook anybody during this get-together. We wanted to make it about comic books. We wanted to make it about this particular exclusive. But man, are we excited about the stacked lineup, especially the Star Wars crew?
Yeah.
Who was it that said, "Are you guys really bringing more guests?" And I'm like, this is
this isn't even our last guest announcement.
I didn't know you were going to mention it or not.
Just a small preview. That's not our last guest announcement.
That's right.
Like I said, Katrina is pulling her hair out at us because we keep adding people.
I can only laugh at this point. At this point, the numbers are out of control.
Mustap said the guest lineup is crazy. You guys are killing it. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Well, you
Ronnie Mansfield. Well, shoot. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, Ronnie. I want to bring him for you.
Hang on, Mustap Studios. Your guests. So I hope you include yourself in that.
Yeah.
Your guests.
Aaron Cruz said, "Thanks for all you guys do for Comic-Con. Any wrestlers possibly in the future?"
Always. First of all, always possible. Possible in the next 92-day future. Just nothing yet.
Yep, we're working on it.
Yeah, always possible. Aaron, it's never out of our minds. Ever.
Haley Elder said Richard Horvitz or more horror film guests. Those are people that we are working on. I don't know. Did we? I don't think we did. Never mind. Okay. Justin Quick said he'll be there. Justin, we always appreciate seeing you.
Very much, Justin. Justin, your support is always really appreciated.
Katrina said, yes, it's true. She is ripping her hair out.
Yeah.
Us continuing to add guests.
It's crazy.
Aaron Cruz said, let's go. Thank you. You're welcome, Aaron. We appreciate you. Heather Reynolds, our friend, longtime attendee. So many guests. I'm so excited you guys keep getting more. Are you still looking for volunteers? Absolutely, Heather. And I believe if you haven't filled out an application on the website, that is the best way to get a hold of us for that.
Jay Spurgeon, before I read this, I do want to tell you that I just saw the trailer for the new Violent Night movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I will never get over your cosplay last year. It was the most ridiculously absurd, cool thing I've ever seen. Yep. And when I told my son that, when we watched the trailer, he said, doesn't he always do that cool stuff? I'm like, he always does.
He really does.
Yeah. So thank you for everything, Jay.
CJ said, I may have some horror contacts. CJ, we'll be leaning on you for that. And Katrina said, doesn't William Catt have some horror credits? He absolutely does.
At least two.
Yeah.
And one is Carrie. One is top shelf iconic Carrie.
One of the greatest horror movies of all time.
I mean, I wanted to say it. And he's Carrie's date at the most famous scene, possibly in horror history, when the blood hits her at prom. Her date in the film is William Catt. I mean, he's
standing right there.
You know.
Just ready.
I'm not here to tell you he's Robert Downey Jr., but he's a wonderful guest.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is not known for his horror films either.
He wasn't in Carrie.
No, he wasn't in Carrie. He wasn't in The House or The House 4.
Yeah.
Which out of the House horror films, 4 is my favorite. Which I'm probably in the minority for that.
If y'all know me in horror, probably not my thing.
We got a couple more minutes here. We can answer any questions that you guys might have.
Top it up. Talking about the St. Louis Cardinals and David Eckstein. Guys, share this with your as Danny calls them, I believe, your sports nerds, friends. Having David Eckstein allows us, again, more inclusive, bringing more people to the tent, sharing a weekend of fun and excitement for those who might they just might not be big Star Wars guys and girls. But if you know any Cardinal fans, I think they're going to really appreciate having David Eckstein and Kate Gerardo signing his new book. So holler at him. Thank you.
Mustap said House is a completely underrated horror comedy. Agreed. I love those movies. It's been a minute since I've seen them. I just know I really like them.
Hey, Mustap, I will not give anything away, I promise. But when might you be making an announcement about yet another art project? Just let me know when.
Is there something?
So
I got something in the tube?
I would love to help support that in any way we possibly can. So let us know at Cape Events. Danny and I...
is it The Adventures of Ken and Danny? Is that their...
It is. It absolutely is. So yeah, I'll share it with you in a minute. And,
okay.
the only reason I'm not sharing it with you all is because
it's not your story.
It's not me to share. But I do know that you guys over at Mustap I'm very proud to be a part, to work with you, to have you on our team, to have you supporting our event, sharing your art with everyone that comes to our events, and doing these exclusive covers for us these last 2 years.
Yeah.
It has been the joy of my experience doing these shows. I think it's really, really special. So I appreciate you all.
Yeah, I love MuseTap. Those guys are they as in my time as an attendee of Cape Con, and then as part of the ownership team of Cape Con, on both sides of that coin, MuseTap has been incredible to me.
All right.
MuseTap said, "We will keep you posted on the adventures of Ken and Danny #1."
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm writing that, by the way.
Yeah, you're the writer on it?
Yeah, I'm the writer on that. That would be a hoot. Wouldn't that be a hoot?
Haley Elder gave us a list of celebrities she'd like to see. She said Patrick Wilson, Tobin Bell, and Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich. All possibilities.
Sure.
All definite possibilities.
It is
any
possible.
of these guys would be awesome. Totally agree with you, Haley.
Yeah, I do too.
Katrina sharing some love from MuseTap in the comments.
Yep.
There's a lot of love in the comments. We love you guys, and it's been an absolute honor to work on these with you. Thank you guys so much. Can't wait to see you guys.
Will and Tyreen couldn't love you anymore.
Yeah,
I just feel like you're just a part of this team.
Yeah, 3 months.
And our friendship outside of what we do here.
How much more can we do in 3 months leading up to the show, you think?
A lot.
Yeah. I think we can do a lot too.
A lot. We're gonna raise some money for the Safe House. We are going to get these wonderful comic books in people's hands who enjoy comic books, and collectibles of something very exclusive to Cape Girardeau, to include this cover.
Yes, and Donald Hickerson said having Eck there is definitely cool. Kenneth Rocafort is someone I'd love to have. He's a great guy too. Thank you, Donald.
Thank you, Donald. Much appreciated.
And we will always, anytime you guys share a name that you'd like to see, it doesn't just go into the ether. We add that to the list of people we search for every show.
And maybe somebody we haven't thought of.
And we're booking almost a year out on these guys now. So like I've already worked on booking guests for anime coming up. We're not even done with Cape Con yet. Right. I'm already talking Cape Con for the next year. Like
for sure,
we're always working on this stuff. So
it doesn't end now. That's for sure.
So our current guest list, we have the incredible 2006 St. Louis Cardinals World Series MVP David Eckstein, who is here with his wife Ashley Eckstein, the voice of Ahsoka from Star Wars, Clone Wars, and Rebels. We have Matt Lanter, the voice of Anakin Skywalker. James Arnold Taylor, the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Nika Futerman, the voice of Asajj Ventress. Anna Graves, the voice of Padme. Catherine Tabor, the voice of... I may have these two backwards. Catherine Tabor, the voice of Duchess Satine Wren. Jeff Brenner, comic artist from Marvel and DC, and also animation. He is the... animation artist for some of the X-Men toy commercials, but most famously Courage the Cowardly Dog, and also William Catt. And that isn't even the end of our list. We have more guests coming as well. Ronnie Mansfield said, let's get Michael Keaton from Batman to come, or Kane Hodder, or Sandy Selner. I know Kane Hodder is a possibility.
Sure, Sandy Selner is too.
Sandy Selner is too. Michael Keaton, that's a pretty tall order. I don't know that he does cons at all, but if he ever shows up in the list.
That's some rarefied air right there, my
man. Haley Elder says, I think I'll be the only one bringing Matt Lanter Timeless stuff from the show Timeless. Heather Reynolds said, we appreciate your guys' hard work for putting this together every year, twice a year. Thank you, Heather.
Heather, it's very kind. What did Amber say?
Amber said, I wasn't going to read that out because it's embarrassing for her, but she said, Danny, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate that.
What? That's super sweet. I don't know. Okay. All right.
We love each other.
Good.
But all right, I think that's all the damage we can do for one night.
Guys, I appreciate you having us on, spending some time with us while we were on. I do not do this as often, but again, it is a honor of my life to do this. So thank you for all your support.
Yep, we love you guys. Can't wait for the show. I forgot. I was leading into that with the guest list. We are still doing the giveaway of the Ahsoka Black Series lightsaber. We are giving away an Anakin Skywalker lightsaber that is the full contact combat lightsaber, and Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber that is also for full contact combat. And those giveaways are coming up. Everyone who has purchased a weekend pass, be that a weekend pass or any of the gold tier passes, you are in the drawing for those sabers. So get your passes, guys. You get entered into the drawing for those as well.
And how long are they going to be up till the show?
I believe the dates that we are doing the drawings for those is the last couple weeks of October.
Yeah. So make sure you get those tickets purchased in advance if you want a chance to win the lightsabers. Please help us raise some money for the Safe House. Everything you do with us does help that. So again, it's all about appreciation and thanking you all.
Justin Quick just got a lightsaber from a yard sale. Well, a great way to get a second lightsaber is to enter our drawing for a lightsaber to be given away to one of our weekend pass holders. Muse-Tap said, "Love you guys. We love you too."
Love you.
I think
hey,
that's
Zana.
it.
Hey, Zana.
I think that's it. I think we're good. All right, you guys. We'll see you at the show. Keep your eyes on the. Keep your eyes on our socials for any new updates, those new guest announcements. Keaton has an announcement coming up on Thursday, so tomorrow.
Do it, Keaton.
So Keaton is announcing. Keaton,
I don't know what he's.
Keaton is announcing more guests tomorrow.
Gee, many Christmas.
And Haley Elder said, "Will we be able to design our badges again? Not this year. We try to keep that for anniversary celebrations. So maybe look at the 25th anniversary. We might bring back the
Keaton, don't do it. Don't come on here tomorrow and announce anybody else. Don't do it. Katrina's going to flip out."
And then Donald Hickerson said, "We need a drawing for those who can't make a full weekend." You know, Donald, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe we could.
Donald, there's definitely opportunities for us to do that. And again,
we'll keep it in mind.
We'll keep it in mind. I had something. More later. This was the important stuff.
Yep. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
We're actually out this time. We'll see you guys
Have
next
a great
time.
night. Peace.